We are live. I sound like Bruce Buffer from MMA, from Ultimate Fighting. Okay, good morning. This is Bill, the Knee Pain Guru, and this is the third in a series of videos walking you from first showing you the importance of getting a diagnosis for your knee, then choosing the best doctor to get your knee diagnosed by. And now you've gone to the doctor and we are looking at, we got this diagnosis, now what do I do with it? And there's two categories that could fall in, and that is something is broken or torn, or nothing is broken or torn. Today we're going to talk about something is broken or torn. So, I mean, you had an injury, you had an accident, you have some problem with your knee that caused you to go to the doctor. You went to the doctor and they said your meniscus is torn, your ligament is torn. There's a lot of things that are mechanically wrong, or there is something mechanically wrong with your knee. And now we're going to deal with that. We're going to talk about this today. So, you've gone to the doctor. You found out something is broken or torn in your knee. The first thing you need to do is breathe. Because what happens is many times, I know when I received my diagnosis from Dr. Ellis, it felt like the end of the world. It felt like, oh geez, what am I going to do? 28 years old, 29 years old. I tore the ligament in my left knee. That's the first surgery I had ever had. So it was an extremely traumatic experience for me. At that point, I made the choice, while I was there with the doctor, to have the surgery a month later. I felt I'd get it done as quickly as possible. Now, you may be in a different situation. What's most important to understand is you don't have to make a decision. You don't have to make a choice right there and then. You have the option to take time. It's already broken or torn. It's not going to get much worse if you just rest it. So you have that option of just saying, thank you, doctor, appreciate this, give me a couple days to think about it. That is something that is an absolute option. Understand that doctors are people too, and even though they have letters after their name and they have experience in the realm of, what you're going there to get help for, it doesn't mean they have more of an authority over your body than you do. And this is really important to understand. I believe, this is my belief, and after almost 2 decades of working with myself, the tension in my body, my knee pain, and thousands of clients, that I believe the body can heal itself. And you do have a choice with either going a conventional route or an alternative route or a holistic route in terms of your body healing what you have going on. However, you have to have a bigger strategy. You look at like the 30,000 foot view of what's going on in terms of plotting out like a real strategy to get from where you are to where you want to be in your life. So it's important to take into consideration your age, your activity level, what you want to do in terms of if it's sports, if it's just working around the house, if it's a job. These are all factors to take into consideration when choosing what your option is, which strategy you want. There is always the option. I have worked with clients that have taken a holistic approach for a period of time and then chosen to go get a surgery to get whatever they had repaired. So there's always the option for the surgery. However, this is very important to remember. Once you have the surgery, you can't undo it. This is the interesting part, is once you have that surgery, you can't undo the surgery. Keep that in mind whenever making a choice as to what you want to do. Now, there's some really cool cutting edge technology coming out on the medical side of things. Things that I haven't really even looked into in terms of repairing ligaments, repairing cartilage, repairing meniscus. So there's a lot of really cool technology that's out there, that it's not only a cut or dry, like black and white option, whether you have to get surgery or you don't have to, or you're not going to get surgery, that there is a blend you could look at as far as using the technology that's out there that has been discovered, like some of the stem cell research that's out there in terms of injections into the knee to get the knee to repair itself. There is a PRP, platelet-rich plasma injections that go into the knee from a medical perspective. There's also what I've saw, and what I was really blown away by was a doctor that figured out a clotting agent that would be, this is for ligament tears, that it would be put into a sponge that would be sewn through the ligament, through the sponge, and attached to the bone. And it would, that healing agent would actually start to reattach the ligament to the bone, which I thought was very cool. That's definitely an option I would have opted for had that happen, if I knew about that technology or if that was available 18 years ago. So it's just something, a consideration. Just slow everything down. You don't have to make a decision right there. You can weigh out all your options and look at a bigger strategy. If you would like my help or support in that, I'd be happy to do that. You can go to my, let's see, this will be on YouTube. You can go to my website, thekneepainguru.com. There's a place there to schedule an appointment where we can look at exactly what you want, what is important to you, and what goals you want to achieve, and we can figure out how to do that in terms of like an alternative approach and a conventional approach, or weaving those two together. So that's what I have to share. If you found this valuable, please forward this to your friends, family, loved ones that are limping around, having issues with their knees. Pass this information along, because I believe it's really valuable, very helpful for people that are suffering with knee pain to know that there's options, that there is solutions for what's going on with their knee, and that they aren't like condemned. This isn't like a sentence for the rest of their life, that just because they had this injury or this something is broken or torn in their knee, that they're stuck with that the rest of their life. So this is Bill Paravano, the Knee Pain Guru, going to sign off for today. Enjoy. Have a great day. Thanks.